since it's now August leading into September time, it's that time of year where a lot of people would call the back to school years. I remember as a kid I'd hate this time of year because going back to school meant summer's over, blah blah blah, you get the gist. Come September time, I'm going into my final year of university, which is fucking terrifying. So since I'm in my final year, and maybe some of you guys might be going into your first year of college, who knows? So today I am giving you guys my guide on how to survive university. Let's go ahead and survive, and maybe just some like tips on how to make it a bit easier for you guys. Regardless, let's go. Tip number 1, and this is probably one of my biggest tips ever, and it may seem like an obvious one, but tip number 1, attend your lectures. Like I said, it seems obvious, but it's actually a lot harder than you think. Like, one class in uni does not equal a high school class or a secondary school class. Like, you think after being in secondary school, like, oh yeah, I'd be so able to do a 9 a.m. university class. Boy, are you probably wrong, because there's just something about the air in college. There is just something about those 9 a.m. classes. They are in no way easy. There's just something in the air where everyone is just like, oh, I want to die. So if you're given an option to pick a seminar or class time slot, do not pick the 9 a.m. one, especially if you have to commute like a lot. Like in my first year of college, I'd have to commute. If I had a 9 a.m. class, I'd have to get up at 6 a.m. to catch a bus at 7 a.m. just to be in by 8:30, depending on traffic and depending on if I actually get that bus because the bus is full. So my advice, if you're commuting, do not pick a 9 a.m. class. If you're living on campus or close to campus, maybe it's different, I don't know. I didn't live in student accommodations when I was in college, but that is my advice. Do not pick the 9 a.m. class, but be warned. But like I said, just attend all your classes because it'll make it easier in the long run when it comes to assignments. Speaking of assignments, tip number 2, do not start your assignments the day they are due. Again, seems obvious, but it's not what I did in my first year of university. See, in my first year of university, I actually started nearly all my assignments the day they were due or the night before they were due, and it made me miserable. I burned out so quickly. I actually ended up being so depressed because of how burned out I was. Like, when all my exams were finished during Christmas time, I was barely in the mood to celebrate. That's how burned out I was. So my advice, start at least a week, maybe even 2 weeks before the deadline, or start it ASAP the second you know what you're writing about, which would probably be the better advice. But the way I do things, I start it a week, 2 weeks before it's due, and depending on the word count of the essay, let's say it's 3,000 like it was this year for me, I would write maybe 500 words a day, and how many days would that be? And in 6 days I'd have my essay written if I just did 500 words a day. That's what I did. You guys don't have to do it, but my advice, start it at least a week before the deadline. Tip number 3, and I cannot stress this enough, take care of yourself both physically and mentally. How do you do this? Keep on top of your assignments and exams come exam time. Otherwise, if you don't, you'll get stressed and you'll fall ill. And trust me when I say this, you do not want to be sick at exam time. Take supplements, vitamin D, that'll boost your immune system so you won't fall ill around this time. Because trust me, exam season is flu season. I am not kidding. The amount of people that are sick around exam time, it's no joke. It really isn't. I do not recommend doing your exams while being sick. It happened to me 2 years ago in my first attempt of second year. Basically, all my exams were all my assignments were coming up. I had a really, really bad flu at the time they were due. I actually ended up handing up some assignments late, and I don't know how it works in like universities all over the world, but in my university, if you hand up an assignment late, they will dock you 10%, which does not seem like a lot in the long run, but trust me, that 10% could be the difference between a pass and a fail. And since I handed up one of those assignments late, I got my grades back in January. It said I'd passed. I was like, oh, that's fantastic. Fantastic, don't have to worry about it. 3 weeks later, I get an email. Oh, by the way, your grade was changed. I actually ended up failing that assignment because I handed it up late. So trust me, guys, do not hand up your assignments late, and just don't be sick around exam season. Take care of yourself, take your supplements, get plenty of rest, you know the drill. Tip number 4, enjoy yourself. Especially in your first year of college, there is going to be so many events, especially in my university. Freshers is a huge thing. There is always so many events on around campus, especially in my university. There's freshers, there's rag week, and many, many more. There is always something going on. Go out, make friends, have fun, enjoy the college experience, because how many times are you going to be in college? That being said, if you want to go back as a mature student, I'm not stopping you, but for first timers, go out, make friends, have fun. You will regret it if you don't. Just enjoy the student experience. It's a great time. Tip number 5, always check if places do student discounts. Your student discount will be your best friend during your college years. I am not kidding. It is so worth it. Please use it. There's so many like companies and like shops that actually do student discounts. Like at the moment, I'm on the Spotify student plan. So I get Spotify Premium for like €5 a month, which is amazing. YouTube Premium also has it. I don't have YouTube Premium personally, but it's an option. So, you know, if you want to, it's there. There's so many more and you'll save money and everyone wins. So go nuts. This is my 6th and final tip. If your college gives you a free gym membership to whatever gym they're part of or a gym close by, use it. I am not joking. During my 2nd year, since we have a free gym membership and the gym that our college is a part of is huge and the facilities are amazing, the fact that we get in for free with our student IDs is amazing, because I checked how much the gym membership was without the student ID. It is so expensive. So if your university has free access to a gym and other facilities like that, use it. Like, I actually became so fit because of that gym membership. Like, I was going to the gym 3 times a week and I was seeing results. So if you have access, definitely use it. It'll show in the long run. And I felt so energized when I was exercising during college, like in between my lectures, or like if my lectures finished at 2 o'clock, I'd go to the gym for an hour, then I head home. I always felt so energized and so good after it. So I cannot stress this enough. Use it if it's available to you. I should really go back to the gym. I stopped going because exams got really stressful and now I haven't been back since. It's been like a year. So come September, I am going back to the gym. I promise. So there you guys have it. That was my tips on how to survive university. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here and you like my vibe, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to hit that bell button to be notified when I decide to grace the internet with my presence again. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, my name will be on screen now. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok, my name will be on screen now. And I will see you guys really soon in the next video. Bye!